receiver glowing on the counter. Rolled by, it's up beyond the number band. No station marker, no familiar call sign, just to carry your tone thin as a wire. Then a woman's voice said, Samuel Ortega, third floor, window facing east.
A pause.
Claire Bennett, bus depot, platform 6.
Then my name.
Naomi Vale, radio shop, do not leave yet.
I froze.
Because no one outside my family knew I was there. The voice repeated 7 names, then disappeared beneath the tone. Across the street, every radio display showed the same impossible number. Whispers across empty frequencies, calling one by one. Names are moving through the static where no station should have come. Whispers across empty frequencies, tell us what you know. Why are 7 strangers marked by places on the radio? Turn the dial,
Hold the sound.
trace the signal underground.
Whispers across empty frequencies.
Somebody built a voice where silence should be found.
Tune left, tune right.
Nothing on the band.
One voice, 7 names.
7 points across the land.
I called the first name from the phone directory. Samuel answered from an apartment near the square. He said his radio had spoken my name too, then listed someone waiting at the bus depot. Within an hour, all 7 of us gathered inside my father's little workshop room. A nurse, a driver, teacher, cook, and student. No shared employer, family, school, or street, except one thing.
Each carried an old portable receiver. Same manufacturer, same faded silver case. My father stared at them and quietly locked the door. He knew the radios.
He said I helped build those.
For the shop was mine.
Emergency communication prototypes from another time.
Whispers across empty frequencies. Now the pieces meet. 7 old receivers form a network underneath. Whispers across empty frequencies, jumping set to set. A forgotten rescue system hasn't finished talking yet.
Every name becomes a relay. Every location forms a chain.
Whispers across empty frequencies.
Why did the network
Wake again.
7 units, mesh design, Cold War, civil defense, communication line. No central tower, radios pass the sound. If one node dies, message roads around. Voice synthesis, primitive, foamy tape. Names assembled from store chase. Flotation tags loaded manually back then for evacuation. Drills in AB7. System retired, frequencies cleared, but hardware stayed in homes for years. Why was the night check solar report? Understood stiff, not feel too short. Look at Unit 4, battery compartment, motherboard inside, recent components. Somebody rebuilt one radio node, connected old mesh to a digital code.
Trace the handshake, follow the burst.
Source isn't outside,
North Bridge,
it's underneath.
the old emergency center. The center stood abandoned near the river, a concrete block behind the courthouse lot. We entered with the city communications crew and found the basement unexpectedly hot. One modern computer sat among the consoles, connected to equipment 40 years old. Its screen displayed a map of 7 receivers and one red warning underneath the road.
Ground movement detected. Utility tunnel B7. The system had been restored by a retired engineer who died the previous winter. He had linked modern vibration sensors to the old radio mesh.
Not for nostalgia,
For redundancy,
if cellular networks failed,
the 7 surviving radios.
would carry local warnings.
Tonight a construction collapse had cut fiber lines and damaged the main emergency transmitter.
The forgotten network,
Did exactly what he designed it to do.
but wire names.
My father opened
An old maintenance file
the engineer.
had spent years locating.
The remaining receivers,
He registered their current owners. His relay contacts have given names.
the 7 radios,
7 people
who have no idea.
they were part of the backup system.
Then the computer flashed.
Tunnel B7 failure imminent.
Evacuate, never mark it.
The market was still open.
Phones had no service.
The official warning network was down.
We had 7 radios.
And one working chain. Whispers across empty frequencies carry through the town. Pass the warning hand to hand before the tunnel falls down. Whispers across empty frequencies, 7 voices rise. From a nurse beside the station to a driver on the line. Blah, blah, blah.
Turn the dial,
Send it on.
keep the relay moving strong.
Whispers across empty frequencies. An obsolete machine just proved it still belongs.
radios.
Refusing to work alone. They broke the pavement near the old courthouse to build a tunnel for the northern line. At 40 meters, every drill went silent. The workers found a staircase cut in stone. No record showed a chamber underneath us. No utility knob carried anything. But down the stairs, 1,000 copper cables ran through a hall like roots beneath the street. We followed them beyond a rusted doorway where rows of empty cabinets filled the dark. Then every bulb above us flashed together, and somewhere deeper a machine began to start. No grid connection, no generator. Still the copper walls ignite. One by one, the buried panels wake beneath the city tonight. Static kingdom underground. Hear the buried circuit sound. Electric rivers through the stone, powering a world nobody knows. Static kingdom underground. Turn the sleeping city around. Every wire beneath our feet carries an unfinished beat. Wake the lines, light the halls, let the hidden current call. Static kingdom underground. Something underneath us never shut down. Flash left, flash right, copper burning into white. Run deep, run fast, old machines are waking back. The chamber opened into something larger, an underground district stretching out of sight. Workshops, kitchens, offices, and classrooms, all connected by electric guideway lines. My grandfather had worked for city planning. I found his surname stamped beside a gate. Project Heaven Independent District Construction Phase 1988. The project had been built for infrastructure failure. A backup city underneath the town. Power, water, communication, storage, enough to keep essential services running. But funding ended, governments changed. The entrances were sealed, and somehow the system kept itself alive. Oh, turbines turn beneath the river. Battery rooms still hold a charge. Every maintenance circuit cycles like the city never stopped. Then a warning filled the walls. Surface network failure.
Transfer ready.
Static kingdom underground. Now the warning travels round. Every dormant relay wakes as the surface power grid begins to break. Static kingdom underground. Send the hidden current now. What was buried out of view may be exactly what gets us through. Wakes the lines, open gates. 40 years were worth the wait. Static kingdom underground. Tonight the forgotten city comes online.
Check the meters, voltage clean. Hydro micro turbines running unseen. River pressure spins the underground chain. Battery bank cycle through the maintenance frame. No magic power, no endless supply. Engineers build redundancy deep inside. Surface transformer failure spreading ease. Heat wave pushing every substation peak. Heaven sees frequency dropping below. Automatic transfers is ready to go. But don't throw switches without checking phase. Old infrastructure can light up or blaze. Map every feet to isolate the dead. Run hospital person pumps ahead. Forget the legend, forget the underground throne. This buried kingdom was built to keep the surface home. Above us half the eastern grid went dark. Traffic lights died block by block. The hospital switched to emergency power while summer heat kept climbing after dusk. Engineers descended through the courthouse, carrying modern meters through the halls. We traced each ancient feeder to the surface, matching every circuit to the current grid. Not everything could safely be connected. Some cables fail, some transformers were gone, but 3 surviving lines could carry enough for water pumps, the hospital, and emergency communications. My grandfather's notes were still inside the control room. One sentence circled twice. Heaven is not a shelter from the city. It lists the system for the city. We synchronized. The first feeder, green. Second feeder, green. The third needle shook, then settled, green. The engineer looked at me. Send it. I closed the transfer switch. Far above us, the hospital light steady. Water pumps restarted. Emergency radios came alive. Then every corridor in Haven burst into brilliant white.
second. Static kingdom underground. Raise the very power now. Hypercurrent through the stone. Every hidden line is coming home. Static kingdom underground. Let the giant circuit sound. Not a kingdom built to hide, but another heartbeat for the city outside. Wake the lines, let the halls. Hear the electric thunder call. Static kingdom underground. 40 silent years explode into sound. Static kingdom underground. Surface lights are coming round. Hospital windows burn again. Water runs from block to block. Turn the voltage, hold the phase. Bring the eastern grid awake. Static kingdom underground. Tonight the city above knows your name. Power up, send it through old design. Purpose new, copper line systems roar. Open every hidden door. Power up, hold it strong. Bury doesn't mean it's gone. Surface grid, return before sunrise. Heaven wasn't sealed up. The ferry left the mainland after sunset. Last crossing before the weather turned. I watched the island fade behind the rainfall while distant warning lights began to burn. Then halfway through the channel, all the power dropped without a sound across the bay. The lighthouse vanished from the northern headland. Every harbor marker went away. Our captain slowed the engines in the darkness. No coastline visible beyond the glass. Then high above the cliffs a flame appeared. 3 short flashes, then a pause, then 3 again. Not a lighthouse, not a tower. Someone sending from the ridge. 3 bright fires, dark between them. Calling through the wind, signal fire, paradise. Burn your message through the night. 3 flames rising from the island, drawing lines across the tide. Signal fire, paradise. Keep the northern channel bright. When the coastline disappears, we'll follow fire instead of fear. Raise it high, let it show. Give the boats a way to know. Signal fire, paradise. Keep burning till we make it home. 3 lights, 3 lights. Fire on the headland, guide us through the unknown. The radio returned in broken fragments. The harbor workers shouting through the noise. A landslide struck the island power station and severed every navigation line. The eastern road was buried under hillside. The western harbor couldn't launch its boats, but someone climbed the old abandoned watch path, carried an emergency fuel to the coast.
The fires were guiding only a ferry. 5 fishing vessels waited farther south. Without electronic markers in the storm, they couldn't find the narrow harbor mouth.
Then another flame appeared much lower. A second signal near the rocks. High fire marks the northern bearing. Low fire marks the entrance line. Keep them stacked above each other and the channel stays alive. Signal fire, paradise. Stack the flames and hold them high. One above the broken headland, one reflected in the tide. Signal fire, paradise. Turn the darkness into signs. No satellite can see us, but 2 fires can draw light. Raise it high, hold it steady. Every vessel now is ready. Signal fire, paradise. Bring them through, one at a time.
No GPS, no harbor grid. Storm took the electronics out when the hillside slid. Old school, range light, simple geometry. 2 fixed points make a safe trajectory. Upper flame high, lower flame near. Stack bow vertically, channel is clear. If lower drifts left, correct your bow. When the moves right, turn opposite now. But who's on the ridge? Harbor crew says none. Access road buried, evacuation done. Check emergency roster, 1 name missed. Mirage, weather station specialist. She knows the old rain system, knows that trail. Climb through the rain when the modern lights fail. No superhero speech, no glory tonight. Just somebody remembered how the harbor worked before electric light.
We entered first and reached the inner breakwater. The captain sounded twice across the rain. Behind us came the fishing boats in sequence, each one following the same 2 flames. I joined the harbor crew beside the boathouse. They handed me a jacket and a lamp. The hillside route was far too unstable, so rescue climbed by She let the final fire fall. Morning reached the island slowly. Clouds opened above the bay. No grand sunrise, no perfect blue horizon. Just gray water, wet stone, and 6 boats safely tied. Mara sat inside the harbor office with both hands wrapped in cream like dolls. Someone asked how she knew what to do. She pointed toward an old photograph hanging beside the door. 2 wooden towers with soil lamps.
My grandfather taught me
He said technology changes.
the coastline doesn't.
Signal fire paradise. Morning finally fills the tide. Every vessel crossed the darkness with 2 flames to keep them alive. Signal fire paradise. No machine could own the night. When the modern markers vanished, older knowledge made the light. Raise it high, hey, let it burn, hey. Keep the things we still can learn. Signal fire paradise. Sometimes moving forward means remembering what were. Signal fire paradise. 6 bolts resting side by side. Storm clouds breaking over water. Daylight open in the sky. Signal fire paradise. Let the fire flame grow small. We don't need it now, but we'll remember why it burned at all.
High flame, low flame, mining through the rain.
Dark sea,
Safe pier, bring everybody near.
old path, new day.
Some lights
Should never fade. The island rebuilt its electrical system. The harbor installed new navigation equipment with independent backup power. But they also restored the 2 old range light towers. Not for decoration. Inside each one isn't. We crossed the western desert after sunrise, surveying towers along the dry canal. At mile 120, every headset caught a station missing from the dial.
what was waving, reading weather numbers, temperature, wind direction, pressure, time.
Then underneath the ordinary forecast, she whispered one impossible line. Do not follow the red horizon.
We laughed until the driver stopped. The vehicle ahead of us, a crimson band of light stretched across the desert floor.
No cloud above it, no fire below. Every compass needle starts to slow. Turn the receiver, hold the tone. Someone's transmitting from the unknown. Scarlet frequency mirage, burning through the desert air. A red horizon bends the distance, but the warning leads us there. Scarlet frequency mirage, every signal changes shape. Is the voice inside the static showing danger or escape?
Tune it low,
Tune it loud, tune it high.
watch the crimson shimmer rise.
Scarlet frequency mirage.
Don't trust everything your eyes provide. Red line, radio.
One says stop, fly, go. Heat wave, signal bend. Where does the transmission end?
The crimson band moves farther as we follow, never closer, never fading from the view. Then our navigation map began repeating the same 5 kilometers we just drove through. We stopped beside it, an abandoned weather master, solar panels buried under sand. Inside the cabinet, a transmitter pulse, though every modern circuit had been stripped. The equipment was decades out of service. Yeah, 1 and hour module still had power. A thermal generator buried deep beneath the station, fed by desert heat. The recorded voice belonged to a meteorologist who worked there years ago.
But the warning wasn't on the archive tape. Do not follow the red horizon.
Those words were being assembled from separate recordings.
Something else was chosen then.
flow. Trace the wave, read the data that it gave. Scarlet frequency mirage, the answer hides inside the haze. Check temperature layers, refractive stack. Radio waves bend and the visuals bend back. Hot ground, cool air, ducting zones. Signals travel farther than the maps have shown. Oh, station receives emergency bursts from mining sensors operating east. Voicing the maps goes to archive speech. Primitive alerts that the field's still within reach. Red horizon is a fire, the far flare. Light refracted through mineral dust in air. Why don't follow sensor packet says. Ground instability, western basin edge. Navigation loop, magnetic interference. Iron deposit causing compass variance. So kill the shortcut, turns out these that pretty red line is sitting over a collapse in salt sheet.
We check the basin from a rocky rise. The scarlet shimmer floating just beyond. Beneath it stretched a smooth white desert, beautiful enough to drive across at dawn.
Then part, the surface folded inward.
No explosion, no dramatic sound.
Just 20 meters of solid looking earth.
Disappearing into darkness underground.
A buried salt cavern weakened after rare winter rain. Old station had received sensor warnings from equipment beyond the ridge. Its obsolete voice system did the best it could with fragments recorded decades ago.
Do not follow the red horizon.
For once, the strange sentence was exactly right. We marked the basin close and transmitted the coordinates.
The red mirage remained until evening.
As the temperature changed,
It slowly broke apart.
crimson became orange.
All became gold and nothing.
The old transmitter kept speaking.
Wind west,
Pressure falling, temperature 38.
ordinary words again.
Before we left,
I recorded one new sentence.
into the station memory. Western basin closed.
You southeast,
road.
no mystery.
No poetry, just something useful.
Scarlet. Scarlet frequency mirage, burning where the safe road ends. Light can bend and signals wander, but the evidence connects. Scarlet frequency mirage, now we understand the sign. Not a phantom in the desert, just old systems holding time.
Tune it low, read it clear. Sometimes warnings travel years.
Scarlet frequency mirage,
Broken voice can still be right.
Scarlet frequency mirage.
Fading with the cooling sky. Crimson disappears behind us as the evening settles dry.
Leave the old transmitter working, let it guard the basin line. Scarlet frequency
Not
mirage.
every strange transmission needs to die.
Red phase,
Signal stay,
heat bend,
different ways.
turns out.
Leave the glow, trust the ground before you go. The western basin was permanently removed from the survey route.
Engineers install
New ground sensors.
around the salt formation.
They also replaced
The weather station, transmitter, almost.
the old analog voice module.
Every summer down at Bellwether Harbor, paper moons were hung above the pier, and painted silver circles on thin lanterns floating over music by the sea. My father used to take me there on Fridays. We'd buy 2 lemon sodas by the boats. He'd point toward the largest moon and tell me every harbor keeps what sailors wrote. I thought it was another bedtime story until the festival returned this year. A lantern fell beside the empty boathouse, and something handwritten appeared. A name, a vessel, and a date from 30 years ago. Turn the paper toward the harbor light. Faded letters rise in silver white. Hundreds hanging over every street. What if every moon has something underneath? Paper moons over harbor shining on the tide. Little silver circles keeping stories locked inside. Paper moons over harbor turn them to the light. Names begin appearing when the lanterns glow at night. Raise them high, read them slow, find the words from long ago. Paper moons over harbor. Tonight the waterfront is learning what they know. Silver moon, paper flame. Turn it round, reveal a name. Harbor wind, lantern line. We brought the fallen lander to the workshop where old Miss Hana made them every year. She stared at the writing for a moment, then pulled a wooden box from underneath her chair. Inside were sheets of thin translucent paper covered with invisible wax and ink. She said the festival began with dock workers after half the fishing fleet was lost. Families wrote messages from missing sailors, names, last sightings, weather, cargo routes, then folded every record into lanterns. When official searches finally closed, the modern festival copied the tradition, but nobody knew the oldest lantern paper had been reused. Heat from newer festival lights made buried writing show again. One by one, the harbor moons were giving old reports back to the wind. Paper moons over harbor, now the names return. Every hidden line appears when silver lanterns burn. Paper moons over harbor routes across the bay. Fragments of a vanished fleet are pointing one direction away. Raise them high, match the signs, join the dates and harbor lines. Paper moons over harbor. The missing story was divided through the sky.
Lay every lantern flat, number the sheet, match tide reports with the old fleet. Not prophecy, no message from the dead, just wax resist records nobody fully read. Boat 7 saw lights near Market 3, boat 9 log debris drifting southeast. While the office archive says pressure fell fast, but one handwritten coordinate never got passed. Piece the fragments of the the page, different lanterns, scary parts from the same age. There's a rescue note hidden under Moon 6, 3 survivors landed near Blackstone Cliffs. Official file says nobody survived that boat, so trace the name from the handwritten note. One surname matches the family line.
Your father knew this story. Ask him why. I found him sitting near the western breakwater, watching Lennon Crease prepare the evening line. I placed the copied message on the railing and pointed to our family name. He didn't deny it. My grandfather had been one of 3 survivors found 2 days later near the cliffs, but another family had hidden them temporarily because their boat carried undocumented workers. The survivors feared an investigation. The company feared responsibility, so the rescue was recorded privately and eventually buried with the fleet. My father knew only half the story. Grandfather refused to speak about that night, but the lanterns carried what he'd once written before silence took its place. We didn't turn it into a legend.
We took the records to the Maritime Archive.
Historians compared weather logs,
Insurance papers,
family letters,
Coast Guard reports.
names missing from official history.
Finally entered the record.
At the festival that evening,
We didn't destroy the old lanterns.
we hung them lower
Close enough.
for everyone to read.
My father stood beneath the largest moon.
Then said he always hated being called a hero,
He said surviving
was mostly being lucky with the direction of the wind. Paper moons over harbor, shining low tonight, not above our heads like secrets, but where everyone can read the lines. Paper moons over harbor, every name belongs not to myths or perfect heroes, but to people carried on. Raise them high, then bring them near. Let the missing words appear. Paper moons over harbor.
history gets clearer.
When we let all voices in, paper moons over harbor, silver on the sea.
30 years of folded pages.
Finally opening free.
Let the lanterns keep on glowing.
Let tomorrow add its own.
Every harbor holds a story.
Until somebody brings it home. Paper light, ocean, air. Write the names and leave them there. Silver lines, harbor blue. Old words finding something new. The Maritime Archive created a permanent exhibit from tea. Central Station had 12 platforms. Everyone knew that. But at 12:13 a.m., the departure board added one more line.
Platform 13.
Local service.
No destination.
Then the wall beside platform 12
Opened.
I was waiting for the final train to Westgate. After overtime had emptied half the town, the station cleaners pulled their carts together while came alive.
12:13,
Doors below,
12:14,
signals glow.
12:15.
Hold the line.
Who put my name on platform 13? A transit officer arrived from operations. He swore the station had no lower floor, but his master key unlocked the hidden stairway, and dust lay thick beyond the metal door.
At the bottom stood a narrow tile platform. Signs carried logos from another age. A two-car train rested beside the tunnel, covered under years of powdered gray.
No driver,
No interior lights.
yet its destination display.
Show for a passenger name.
Mine and the three people upstairs.
The officer searched an old emergency cabinet and found a binder dated 78. Continuity shuttle.
Platform 13.
The line was built beneath the city for evacuations during major failure. Never open to the public, never listed on a map, never officially completed. Midnight at platform 13, hidden under stone, an unfinished rescue railway waking on its own. Midnight at platform 13, names across the train. Some old system found for passengers and called us down by name. Trace the wires, check the feed, find what made the tunnel breathe. Midnight at platform 13.
Why restart tonight?
After 48 years of sleep.
Read the schematics, auxiliary rail, emergency shuttle if the main lines fail. Short tunnel loop from Central to Hill, mechanical reserve system technically still. Names on display, that's modern input, new station software shares evacuation. Look up. 4 passengers black from travel accounts. Last streets canceled, that's what counts. System box pocket and ancient control software. All spare platform assigned a role. No mystery conductor, no phantom ride. Just new code, waking hardware buried inside.
But wait, jet voltage on tunnel B.
Wise current climbing where no current should be.
Water main burst mid eastern wall.
Flood sensor triggered the old protocol.
Platform 13 didn't wake by mistake,
It woke,
because Central Station
was about to flood.
The officer called the control room immediately. Water already crossed the eastern service lane. A broken main beneath the avenue was pouring through a ventilation frame.
The public encore still looks completely normal. No warning reached the passengers above.
But underneath, the old hydraulic sensors had detected what the modern network missed.
Platform 13 wasn't ready for passengers,
The train hadn't moved in decades.
so we didn't board
Instead, we used the hidden tunnel.
as an evacuation route,
The 3 passengers and I ran upstairs.
guiding everyone toward the western exit.
Cleaners, staff,
Late night travelers,
security crews. At 12:21,
water burst through platform 2
the lights went out.
for 5 seconds.
Central Station disappeared.
Then deep beneath us
Platform 13's old emergency lamps
came on,
aligned to amber lights.
showing the way west.
Hundreds followed them.
No train,
No destination.
just a forgotten corridor.
Doing exactly what it had been built to do.
When we reached the surface,
The officer looked at the old binder.
should we finally put this platform on the map?
I said, maybe give it a destination first. Midnight at platform 13, like the hidden way. No ghost drinking to take a spot in all my save the day. Midnight at platform 13, every amber sign. Led the crowd beneath the city, but the modern grid went blind. No ticket, no final train, no disappearing main. Midnight at platform 13, a forgotten piece of railway.
Earned its place again.
Midnight at platform 13. Morning on the street. Water fills the lower station, but everybody's safe above.
Keep tea.
The city built a garden under glass, 1,000 acres still beneath the dome. Artificial seasons changed by schedule. Spring at sunrise, summer afternoon. I worked the eastern climate control, watching temperature and rainfall grids. Every flower opened by instruction. Every tree was trimmed to fit the plan. The one morning all the roses climbed against the direction of the light. Vines crossed sensors, roots cracked tiles, and every greenhouse screen displayed the same word: open. No failed motor, no damaged line. engineers blame corrupted climate software. The botanists rejected that at once. Plants don't read a control room schedule. They enter heat and water, soil and sun. We sampled moisture near the northern orchard, found a chemical trace beneath the ground, not poison. A synthetic growth regulator designed for emergency crop recovery. The formula had been banned years earlier after trials produced unstable growth. But someone had released it through the irrigation network. Not enough to kill the garden, enough to change what every plant would do. And the western vines began to form one massive spiral on the floor. At its center, a maintenance hatch nobody had opened in 20 years. Glass garden uprising, now the pattern makes a sign. Every branch and crawling root is drawing one connecting line. Glass garden uprising, follow where the green walls bend. Something under all this beauty has been feeding from the end. Open wide, read the ground, trace the roots beneath the town. Glass garden uprising, find the source before it spreads.
Check the feed tanks, isolate the lane. Growth compound flowing through recycled rain. Not random sabotage, concentration low. Designed to trigger directional root growth. Light point north, in a gradient there. All surface sun gave us warmer air. Plants follow moisture, heat and trace. So garden maps, the hidden infrastructure space.
Now scan the hatch, pressure reads high. Ventilation chamber sealed off dry. Archive says emergency seed vault below. Built before the dome expansion years ago. If regulator reached that underground bed, dormant rootstock could be spreading ahead. Don't cut the vines, don't burn the green. Use the growth itself to show it can't be seen. We open the hatch beneath the spiral. Cold air rose into the artificial spring. Below us waited rows of sealed containers, a seed reserve from before the dome began. But one containment wall had cracked, tree roots crossed into the lower ventilation shaft. The growth regulator entered there and awakened everything at once.
Roots move through old utility channels toward heat, water, and natural daylight. The garden wasn't attacking us,
It was escaping our design. A city ordered total chemical shutdown. We flushed the irrigation lines and opened the outer roof panels. For the first time, real wind entered the dome. Leaves bent wildly, burnt outside, crossed through the vents. Rain fell without permission. The plants stopped forcing the doors. Not because they were controlled again, because they finally had what they were trying to reach. Real weather, real air, real sky. Glass garden uprising, let the ceiling open wide. Not every living thing belongs inside a perfect program blind. Glass garden uprising, break the artificial chain. Let the seasons move in perfectly. Let the sunlight choose the day. Open wide, let it grow. Some systems need to let things go. Glass garden uprising. The garden never wanted more. It wanted more. Glass garden uprising.
roots return beneath the rain. Glass no longer means a prison. Seasons don't obey a frame. Keep the senses, keep the science, but leave room for something wild.
Glass garden uprising. A living world is not a file. Real wind, real rain. No two seasons stay the same. Green light, open sky. Let the leaves decide.
The dome remained, but half its roof panels were permanently redesigned to open.
The city stopped programming every hour of every season. The emergency seed vault was restored and sealed correctly. And the famous spiral of vines was left untouched. Visitors call it the first rebellion. The botanists hate the name. They say plants don't rebel, they respond. I think that's even better. The apartment above mine had been empty for 6 months. Still, every night at 1:22, someone walked across my ceiling. 7 steps. Pause. 7 steps back. Then one night, the footprints appeared on my ceiling.
122, the footsteps always started. 7 measured steps across my room. A pause directly over where I slept. Then 7 steps returning through the gloom.
I went upstairs with coffee for the neighbor. Apartment 9 was empty, bare floor. No furniture, no tenants. Dust lay perfectly from wall to wall. Then underneath the dust, I saw impressions, not on the floor, on the ceiling above me. Through a cracked inspection panel, 7 marks, heel and toe, upside down in one straight row. Then my own ceiling gave a quiet knock. Once, twice, 3 times. Footprints across the ceiling, walking upside down. 7 steps above me when there's nobody around. Footprints across the ceiling, crossing every night. Heel to toe against the plaster underneath the hallway light. No one lives above me, no ladder reaches there. Footprints across the ceiling, something has a pathway hidden in the air.
Step 1, step 2, count them moving overhead. Step 6, step 7,
Up above the bed.
turn back, same line, always at the same time. The building manager of structural drawings. We open panels near the stairwell wall. Between the 8th and 9th floor apartments, a narrow service cavity crossed the hall.
Too small for any person to move through it, but inside ran steel wheels bolted overhead. Small marble wheels sat upside down upon them, and strips of fabric hung like shredded thread.
An old maintenance trolley designed to travel beneath the 9th floor slab.
Its wheels explain the footsteps.
But not the shoe-shaped marks. Then we found a mechanical arm with a rubber testing pack.
Heel shape, toe shape, built to strike the ceiling.
As the trolley moved,
A faded plate beneath the motorette.
structural load tester.
Automatic cycle.
The ghost had a serial number.
But why was it still running? Footprints across the ceiling, now the rails appear. An old machine is walking through a space forgotten here. Footprints across the ceiling, 7 strikes in line, testing every section of the building at the same time. But the system should be silenced, its power cut years ago. Footprints across the ceiling, blind but woke the trolley before the warnings blew.
Check the motor, no grid feed. Got the counterweight drive with the gravity seed. Night cycle wins when elevators run. Stores mechanical energy till the day is done.
7 steps on random, 7 beam zones. In fact, that's resonance through concrete bones. Sensing eagle scratches onto paper rolls. Old school structural monitoring before digital control.
Why tonight after decades of sleep? Renovation changed the elevator's operating suite. New motor vibration wins the forgotten gear. Machine wakes nightly when the stored force clears.
Now read the paper trace, don't miss that spike. Beam zone 5, that doesn't look right.
Every night the footprint lands in records. A resonance shift moving toward the north.
Not haunting, not harmless. The machine is walking because the building is talking back. Engineers examine beam zone 5 by morning. Behind the plaster hit a corroded plate, a leaking pipe had weakened one connection, slowly bending underneath the weight.
No dramatic crack, no falling ceiling.
Not yet. The old machine had detected tiny changes.
Long before a modern alarm would know.
The landlord wanted everyone evacuated, while crews reinforced the damage span. I packed one bag and stood beneath my doorway, listening as the trolley walked again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stop.
It didn't take the final steps.
The rail above zone 5.
Had shifted.
The machine couldn't cross.
Stopped every argument.
We cleared the building before sunrise.
At 6:14,
Part of the service cavity collapsed.
no apartments fell
No one was hurt.
because a forgotten machine.
Had spent weeks.
Stamping warnings above my bed.
3 months later,
The building reopened.
the trolley was restored.
Moved into a visible glass service channel.
The engineers wanted sensors.
The residents wanted.
The footsteps too.
So every night at 1:22,
It still begins its inspections.
7 steps.
Pause.
7 steps back.
Now everybody knows what the sound means.
Footprints across the ceiling, walk the measured line. Every little impact says the structure's holding fine. Footprints across the ceiling, keep your nightly round. Sometimes an old machine can hear the smallest changing sound. Bop, 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 bop. Heel and toe, beam by beam, nothing appeared on one doorstep in Willowmere. No card, no ribbon, no footprints by sunset. Something about that house had changed. Ding, 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 ding. The old bookshop, a perfect rose as dark as polished coal. That afternoon the owner found a water leak minutes before it reached the archive room. Next Tuesday one of beer beside the bakery. Before a gas line fault was found behind the wall, the town began to call them warning flowers, though nobody could say who left them bare. Then on the 7th week I opened my front door. One black rose fresh with morning dew. My mother stood behind me in the hallway. Neither of us spoke. No broken pipe, no smell of smoke, no strange sound in the wall. Only one dark flower and Tuesday morning, waiting for something to fall. Black roses on Tuesday, lying at the door. Every bloom arrives before we know what it's arriving for. Black roses on Tuesday, velvet dark and cold. Someone sees the cracks before the hidden damage shows. No message, no demand, just a warning in my hand. Black roses on Tuesday. Who keeps walking through this town before the morning understands? Black bloom, Tuesday rain. Look beneath the window frame. Black bloom, no goodbye. Find the reason before night. I carried mine to Lila at the greenhouse. She'd grown rare flowers all her working life. She turned the petals underneath a white lamp, then laughed and said this rose was never black. Its color came from microscopic charcoal mixed with wax across a crimson bloom. The charcoal matched material used by inspectors to trace airflow through damaged rooms. That changed the question, not who could grow them, who had access to structural inspections. My father had worked for Willowmere Housing till his death 3 winters earlier. In his desk I found a stack of Tuesday schedules, 7 addresses, every house that had received a rose, and ours was number 8. Beside our address he had written foundation north wall. For check after heavy rain, the last inspection he never made. Black roses on Tuesday, now the list is clear. Every flower marks a building he believed we had to hear. Roses on Tuesday, following his route. Someone took his unfinished work and started carrying it out. Address after address, problem after problem found. Black roses on Tuesday, who picked up my father's map and kept making rounds.
Let's work evidence, not legend or grief. Charcoal coating gives us physical proof beneath. Wax blend, local greenhouse supply. Stem cut clean with a survey knife. Check city access logs, old inspection van sold at auction to a maintenance man named Victor Hale. Retired foreman, worked with your father since both were young men. After the funeral he found the field books, saw unchecked addresses, took another look. Couldn't enter homes, had no badge anymore. So with the warning flower outside each door. Why the drama, asking when he's found, but your address says foundation ground. Rain last week and saturated clay. Get outside now, don't wait for Tuesday to explain. We found Victor underneath a railway bridge. Black roses bundled in a canvas bag. He looked embarrassed when I called his name, like someone caught returning something he had borrowed. He said my father always carried red roses for my mother every Tuesday after work. After he died, Victor found the inspection notebook and couldn't leave the unfinished pages closed. So I borrowed the Tuesday part, he said. The black. That was so people wouldn't think I was trying to be romantic. My mother laughed for the first time that morning. Then the north wall of our garden shifted only an inch, but enough. Engineers arrived before the afternoon. The foundation hadn't failed, but groundwater had washed soil from one corner. Another week of rain might have changed everything. We left the house for repairs. Victor apologized for frightening half the town. The bakery owner said, next time, use the phone. Victor replied, nobody answers unknown numbers. He had a point when our house was declared safe. He brought my mother
beside my father's photograph. Black roses on Tuesday. Now we know the hand, not a prophet in the darkness, just a friend who kept the plan. Black roses on Tuesday. Every warning done, every unchecked address from the old notebook is gone. No more flowers at the doorway, no more guessing what they mean. Black roses on Tuesday. A strange little promise kept the neighborhood standing. Black roses on Tuesday. Let the dark fade red. No unfinished work keeps moving through the people left instead. Not because the past commands us, not because we can't move on, but because sometimes caring is completing what someone couldn't finish. Black to red, rain to sun, 8 old jacks finally done. My mother owned a farm outside of Fairmont, where hills rolled dry beneath the summer wind. The western field had never been replanted since the wildfire took my grandfather's home. We left it wild, a place nobody entered. Charred fence posts still leaning in the weeds. Then after one unusually wet April, lavender appeared where nothing used to see. Not scattered blooms, a narrow line beginning near the rooms and running toward the ridge. My mother stared at it for a long time, then said, there was never a path there. Purple through the ashes, straight across the land. Every flower growing where no one ever planned. At sunset, the line divided. One branch turned to the canyon wall. Ashes beneath the lavender. Purple through the gray. Something underneath the burned out field is drawing us away. Ashes beneath the lavender. Roots beneath the scar. Why does every blooming line remember where the old things are? Follow where the color bends, past the fence and through the stone. Ashes beneath the lavender. The land is tracing something we were never shown. Purple line, black and ground, turn where buried things are found. Purple line, morning air, something underneath is still there. A botanist from county agriculture took soil samples every 20 feet. She found the flowers followed richer channels, narrow strips of earth beneath our feet. Not naturally veins, the pattern was too regular. Parallel trenches filled long ago. My mother found an old aerial photograph taken months before the wildfire came. Across the western fields stood rows of temporary pipes. My grandfather had installed irrigation for a crop he never had the chance to grow. The fire destroyed the pumps and surface markers, but underground the clay pipe remained. Cracked by heat, collecting rain, feeding moisture through the burned soil. The lavender wasn't drawn of a road, it was revealing the forgotten irrigation network. One branch ended at the canyon where flowers formed a circle wide. The botanist pushed a probe beneath them and found an empty space inside. Ashes beneath the lavender. Now the roots reveal water found the buried channels underneath the fire seal field. Ashes beneath the lavender. Circle at the stone. Something in the canyon wall has gathered water on its own. Read the flowers, read the grounds. Follow where the roots turn round. Ashes beneath the lavender. The field has drawn what flames erased. Slow it down, leave the terrain. Old clay lines collecting spring rain. Fire kills markers, not everything below. Cracked pipe becomes a pathway where the roots can grow. Purple follows moisture, that's the first clue. Mineral rich ash gives the color strength too, but circle formation means pressure at the end. Water hits a blockage and begins to bend. Check grandfather's notebook, irrigation phase. Storage cistern planted the canyon face, and never listed finished, rubber seats say stone. Concrete delivery to the western zone. In fact, cistern survived and filled every year. 26 seasons put pressure in here. Don't break the wall, don't dig it blind. Map the chamber first. There's a hillside sitting behind. Ground radar showed a buried reservoir, half filled with water underneath the ridge. It's captured by the wildfire, then slowly sealed by mineral deposits, stable for years. But April rain had filled it higher than anyone expected. If the canyon wall failed suddenly, mud and stone could reach the houses down below. The lavender hadn't warned us deliberately. No mystery intelligence inside the roots. It simply grew where hidden water traveled and accidentally gave us the map we needed. Engineers drained the cistern gradually through the old irrigation lines. For 3 days, water crossed the western field. Black soil, dark and dry gullies filled, and lavender moved gently in the morning wind. My mother found something beside the exposed cistern entrance. A rusted metal sign, my grandfather's handwriting. Lavender. Westfield next spring. He had planned to plant it. The wildfire came first. 26 years late, the field had done it anyway. My mother sat in the dirt and laughed while she cried. Ashes beneath the lavender, rising through the sky. Not because the earth remembers, but because old pathways are still carrying the water through the work that came before. Ashes beneath the lavender, what looked completely finished, found another door. Ashes beneath the lavender, purple in the hill. Fire changed the shape of everything, but couldn't erase the will of roots to find the water, or a family to begin. Ashes beneath the lavender, we don't rebuild the old world.